We're joined by the University of Mount Union that just played in the 8th game of the 2026 NCAA Division III Softball Championship final round here in Salem, Virginia. We have with us head coach Megan Simons, and she's joined by Lydia Bruner and Faith Burkowski. Coach, comments from you about today's game, please.
Just a dogfight. I'm kind of at a loss for words. I'm proud of our whole team, everyone here, and the grind all season long for what we prepare for, and these 7 seniors and how special they are to our program. Just leaders on the field and off the field, and I mean, I couldn't be more proud. I told them in the huddle they got to walk out of here with their heads held high, and I mean that with everything in my heart. They mean everything to us, everything to our program, and they're going to leave it with big shoes to fill.
Yeah, Lydia, let's start with you here a little bit. Both sides things here. I want to talk about the defensive play there first. Going out there, making that diving stop, but they're really seeing energy just picked up from that point on. Take us through that a little bit there.
I mean, I seen the ball go up, and Denny was calling for it at first, but I knew I could get it, and I always give it my all out there, and I knew I could catch it, and I did, and I think it really helped the energy of the game, and I think we just gave it our all, and yeah.
Did you come around? Did you? I apologize. Did you score the first or second run of the game?
The first run.
Because you started off with that double there. Talk to us a little bit about that too. Really getting things moving. I mean, we're talking about catalyst here both times for you.
So my first at bat didn't go very well. So I come up to my second at bat, and I changed my approach a little bit. At first, I was looking to bunt, and then after I fouled that ball off, I just changed my approach again, and I knew I had to get something going, so I just wanted to make good contact with the ball there, and I did, so.
Nice.
Coach, so just talk about it. I mean, when you look at your roster, everyone's mostly Northeast Ohio kids. Just talk about that loyalty and your fan base that came down here as well, down to Salem.
Yeah, I mean, there are great players all over Ohio, and recruiting locally and spreading out, we've been very fortunate. And Mount Union, we have great facilities and a great community, so sometimes it makes it really easy. But as far as everyone coming together, all the locals, our families, friends, fans, I mean, we've always traveled well, but the atmosphere was electric all weekend for us, and again, it was a first, but definitely not going to be the last. So hopefully we can just keep building. I know these guys are going to be alumni, or are alumni at this point, and we'll just keep building that and hopefully continue to travel well.
Let me continue off that here real fast with Faith there. The first that we enjoyed here with this first regional, first super regional, first opportunity in here. I mean, talk about you being able to be part of that legacy that started this thing off here and kick off for moving to the future, because it's all positive from here coming on.
Yeah, none of that is possible without the group that I came in with. They're very loyal, and I'm so proud of all of them, and I'm grateful that I got to stick it out with all 7 of us. It's an incredible feeling to be part of the first group to make it this far, and I'm very hopeful that they'll continue to do it next year.
Question for both the seniors. So you have 6 seniors out there starting in Brooklyn in the dugout with you guys, but then you also had 4 freshmen out there. Faith, talk a little bit about Addie. I know you moved from center to left and put Addie out in center. Just talk about her growth, and then Bruner, if you could talk about Grace Bates being able to play third base, second base, and just a little bit of all that.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of Addie. She really stepped it up, and she took everything I gave her. I gave her a lot of crap all the time, and she took it, and I'm her biggest supporter. She's my biggest supporter, and there's nobody else I'd want out there next to me.
Talking about Grace Bates, as soon as she came in, I remember the first practice we had. I knew she was special. She's gonna be something everybody knows next year. She works so hard, and she just has a really good mindset, and she's really talented, and I hope I pass down some tips and tricks for her, and I hope that she is able to grow from being around me. So
we talk about legacy with the seniors. They have the Lenny sticker on their helmet, legacy that lives on through him. With the team here and the legacy that they're the standard that they set. What can you say about this team? What's it do for you guys going forward?
I mean, they're unforgettable in so many ways. A lot of first, but certainly not last. But that's because of what they've built and been a part of, and it goes back. We said a little bit even today when they were freshmen, a lot of them took upperclassmen spots, and they got to the regionals and got their feet wet, and it just built from there. And they were never content, even though we hadn't been there in so long. That was a great first, but we weren't satisfied with that. We wanted to go on. We wanted to go on, and we've been so close. And I'm just so thankful that they all bought into what we asked, and they stuck together. I mean, 7 seniors is a big group at this level to stick it out all 4 years, and it's been a roller coaster. They've been pushed. There's been bad days. There's been good days. We're not always easy on them, and they take it and pass that on to the younger kids. And it's really easy. I said it's a coach's dream when the expectation is there every practice. I don't have to get on the young kids from the get-go. This is the expectation. Everyone knows their job. Everyone knows that, hey, you better work harder. It's going to be tough. They're really special, and I couldn't be happier to have the 7 of them with us.
I have one more question for the girls. We talked about that freshman class coming in, like how you guys came in and took some spots. What kind of advice would you guys give to them for these next 3 years that they have?
Don't take anybody's crap. I'd say give it your all. Prove yourself. Don't let anybody say anything about you. Don't let them tear you down. Just go out there, prove it with your actions. You don't need to say anything. Just play the game.
I think the biggest piece of advice I wish that I would have gotten when I came in as a freshman and started is just to be confident in yourself and not to worry about the small mistakes and just believe in yourself, and you're going to do well. And I wish I would have done that a little more.
And then my last question for Coach. There's probably 2 record holders that are pretty big for you guys, and Kendall and Sid. Can you just talk about them a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, true game changers in every way. I mean, Sid at the plate people are scared to pitch to her. She is fast. She can steal. She has power, the energy that she brings, and to have that type of hitter as your leadoff, you don't want to get back to the top of the lineup. So, I mean, she is just incredible. Sid played some third base for us early. She moved to second base. She played some outfield. She moved to first and kind of settled in there. But that is the true, I mean, so selfless. Nobody wants to win as much as Sid. I mean, she has so much passion for the game and so much heart. And you see it with all of these guys. That's why this hurts so bad right now. And it's a good thing. But I mean, she's special and she deserves those records. She worked hard to earn those, and it's really fun, and I'm proud to see that. Same with Kendall. I mean, everyone has got to see it. Kendall is a dog. She is a game changer, both offensively and defensively. And just what she can do on the mound and carry us when our offense isn't going, but also turn around and get our offense going. A lot of times, I always say Kendall is Kendall, but those of us that know her, she's a big teddy bear with a big heart, and I'm proud of all of them. But this goes beyond what they do on the field. The 7 of them are going to graduate or have already graduated, and they're going to be so successful. So I hope that softball has taught them some lifelong lessons, and I hope I have taught them some lifelong lessons. I'm super proud. And I love you guys.
Love you too.
Me too.
My last one for the players, real quick. Hopefully it's not a tearjerker, but
I got one.
the games might end, but relationships and friendships last. What has Mountain Union softball meant to you going forward in the real life?
I'll go. So when I came in, I knew Sydney Mercer pretty well, but we weren't friends. She went to West Branch, I went to Minerva, and I remember coming in, didn't know her at all, didn't think we were going to be friends, and now she's my friend for life, and I couldn't be more thankful that Mount Union softball especially brought me to her. And then over here I got Faith, and she's really close in our group too, and she's going to be, I've just made a lot of friends here, and I'm just very thankful, so.
Yeah, I've definitely made some friends for life. I said before, Sydney is my roommate, and It's upsetting when we get home. We have to move out and go our separate ways, but we will be friends for the rest of our lives. And same with Lydia, Denny, the rest of them. I hope to be friends with them the rest of my life. They changed my life in so many ways.
Coach, you get the final word to wrap things up here with 30 seconds here. You talked a lot about the versatility there of a couple of your players and finding the right combinations this year. Just, talk a little bit about what that means here for the future here, that everything for me just looks bright moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, every single person on our team is selfless, and they know their roles, and, we always say, hey, you got to do what's best for the team, and if that's moving a position to get another bat in our lineup or because an injury, I mean, it's not about Allie Jones, but, I mean, we surely missed her out there, but the confidence that we had to move someone and not completely fall off the charts, I mean, that's huge for our program. We want depth. I couldn't be more thankful that, we ask them to do something and they do it without question. And that speaks volumes to who they are and how they were raised. And I'm just so happy to be able and blessed to coach every single one of them.
Well, Coach Faith and Lydia, it was our pleasure to get to watch you as an Ohio Parma guy, to get to see you as well. That was pretty awesome. So thank you for being here and congratulations on a fine season.
Thank you.